Andrea Schneider. Hi, I'm Andrea Schneider. I'm 50 years old, a health and wellness expert. I love to work out and help others eat right and get the best fitness and health of their life. And I'm here with my good friend, Karen. Karen, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Andrea. How are you?
Excellent. Tell us a little bit about you.
I am a holistic nutritionist and I specialize as a healthy gut advisor, and I teach other people how to have a healthy gut.
Excellent. So today we're going to talk about 5 ways to get that elusive, which seems elusive, flat belly. So sometimes I think I can do it. Other times, it just doesn't work out so well. So Karen and I are each going to give you 5 pointers of what we found works for us and have worked for other people. And hopefully you'll implement them and they will work great for you. So the first thing I want to talk about is water. I know this sounds so basic, but drink lots of water every day. So the rule of thumb is half your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 160 pounds, you want to drink at least 80 ounces of water a day. What I like to do is these glass bottles, I fill up 3 the night before, and that's right about what I need to drink every day. And you want nice filtered water. If you have a system in your house or your refrigerator or a Brita, you don't necessarily want to drink water out of those plastic bottles that leach chemicals, but be sure you get your water. And when I say water, I don't mean soda. I don't necessarily mean coffee or teas, unless maybe it's green tea or some healthy teas, but I don't want you to be adding a lot of additives and other things that aren't good for you. So water meaning water. Karen, what do you got?
Well, I'm going to go in a different avenue. I'm going to talk about the digestive part. So the first one I wanted to talk about was actually leaky gut. If you are dealing with leaky gut, or the medical terminology, intestinal permeability, what can happen is you have all of this stuff going into your bloodstream that can lead to what's called a histamine response. And a histamine response means that you're going to have bloating and edema. And guess where that's going to go, Andrea?
Well, and so edema, you mean swelling, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And so where do you think that's going to all accumulate?
Right in your tummy.
Absolutely, yeah.
So what would be some pointers of what could people be doing about this situation?
Oh, well, you know what? I think that my next tips will definitely help with that, but just, yeah, you go ahead and then I'll go into some of them.
All right, great. So my next thing would be exercise. So for me, exercise is a part of my life. I schedule it in. I do it almost every single day. Find something you love. It doesn't have to be running. I ran this morning, but you don't have to run. Get out there and walk and move a little bit more every day. So one of my favorite things to do is plank. And I find this to be extremely effective for the tummy and for your whole core and abs, and build your arm muscles and your whole strength. And also helps your mood and decrease your stress, and you focus on your breathing. So while Karen's getting her next point, I'm going to get into a plank position and show you what I mean. And you can also see my other videos on plank.
Okay, Andrea, so I'll just take over from here while you get into plank.
Right.
So let's talk, we just talked a little bit about leaky gut. Let's talk about food sensitivities. So if you're dealing with leaky gut, like I said, everything is going into your bloodstream and causing that, histamine response, inflammatory response, that kind of thing. But what happens is it can also start to lead to more, and you look good so far, Andrea. It starts to lead to more food sensitivities. So now you're starting to react to food sensitivities, and this will actually lead to bloating and even more swelling. So you're not going to be able to get that 6-pack looking like it should on the outside. It's probably there on the inside, but just not on the outside. Okay, Andrea, I see you in total plank there.
Excellent. Do I look okay?
Look great, girl.
All right, good. Always want to make sure that your butt's kind of down and your tummy's kind of up. You want to hold it so your shoulders and your line, and then you want to be breathing. And the next point I want to talk about is eating, like Karen was just talking about. So I find it interesting that sometimes we actually like and we want the foods that really we're kind of allergic to. And so like for me, it's chocolate. And I'm going to go down from my plank. I'll give you a little side plank here for a second, and then I'm going to get back up and talk to you. So eating. So yeah, you might be wanting something, you might be craving something, and in actuality, that might be the thing you're not supposed to be eating. So like for me, when I eat chocolate, it goes right to my tummy. So I might be sensitive to that, and that's why it's going to the tummy. So in terms of eating, what I find best Eat 5 or 6 small meals a day. You want to keep your blood sugar nice and stable so you're not on this roller coaster, up and down and up and down. And then you become desensitized to what you're eating. And it goes to the tummy. Karen?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So part of that is going to eventually be constipation. So the constipation can lead to bloating, and it can also lead to excess. This is like echoing here. So it can lead to excess bloating, like I said, but it can also lead to excess toxins in the body. And when you have those excess toxins, that can lead to extra fat on your body. So you'll be able to see that flat tummy.
Right, and so sometimes we have this wall of fat on our tummies, and then for sure you're not going to get your 6-pack, but you can only do so much with exercise. So if you've got like this whole thing of, extra weight, and it unfortunately often stores in our tummy for men or women, you just aren't going to be able to see the definition of your tummy well, no matter how much exercise you do. And the next point I want to talk about was sleep. So sleep is just so important, and I know we take it for granted in so many ways unless we have those sleepless nights for a period of time, then we realize the importance. Maybe when you're younger, you can go days and days with a little amount of sleep. But I think as we get older, we realize the value of sleep and the importance of getting a good 7 or 8 hours of good quality sleep. And I know for me and for so many people, if you don't sleep well, one, mentally, you're not feeling very good sometimes. And you could tend to binge and eat things that you wouldn't normally eat just because you're grabbing for things just to get that energy that you are lacking because you didn't sleep well. So again, you're not going to get that flat tummy if you don't sleep well.
Yeah, absolutely. Andrea, that can lead to high cortisol level. Okay. So I'm holding this out because I'm actually going to use the microphone because I can feel myself. I don't know why. Okay, well, let's talk about the last one, which I think is super important, and it kind of excites me because I'm all about digestive health, right? And this has to do with your intestinal microflora or microbiota. So that's your good bugs that are inside of you. They've actually done research with mice, and they've taken the microflora of a large mouse, like a fat mouse, and they transplanted it into a lean mouse, and that mouse then became obese. They then took the bacteria out of the lean mouse and put it into the fat mouse, and the fat mouse became lean. So a lot of us take antibiotics, we have a lot of stress in our lives, we don't eat the right types of foods, we're not eating lots of vegetables to feed the microbiota, and so we end up with intestinal dysbiosis. And so if you don't have enough of the good guys in there, that can lead to belly fat, that can lead to tummy fat, that can lead to just being overweight in general.
Right. I think you're having a little technical difficulty there because it's kind of coming back to me even though when you're talking. So, and that leads to, and you mentioned it, like stress. So I believe stress is the silent killer of our generation and probably many generations. But same thing. So even if you're doing all the things that we've talked about and you're just lean and mean and all that, and you're eating right and you're sleeping right and you're pooping right, if your stress level is just skyrocketing, you're going to produce too much cortisol. And for most people, male or female, that's going to go right to the tummy. So you're just not going to get that lean tummy that you want, even if you're doing everything else right.
Yep, absolutely, Andrea.
So those are 10 points that we wanted to give you about getting that lean, mean, flat belly, tummy, nice tummy. I know, that might not be your priority, but it's kind of just a sign of, being healthier, doing all these things. When you see someone with a big tummy, you could look over and say, you know what, that's just leading to diabetes, heart problems, stroke. So if we know these things, maybe you don't want that perfect 6-pack abs. It would be nice, but just think about your overall health and what that looks like and how you can make little choices and improvements every day to take you to a better level of health. And so that's what Karen and I are all about, is helping other people do that. Karen, sounds like we kind of got something mastered there maybe with your microphone. just in time for us to close off. So tell us a little bit about your course, and I'm going to do the same, and then we've given you some pointers. These are both things that we teach on a regular basis on our online courses in much more detail.
Yeah, if you want to learn more about the digestive system, just go over to KarenLangston.com. That's LangstonCom/landing, LANDING, /sign up now.
And we will have that at the bottom of this video, so you don't have to worry about writing it down right now, but you can look down below in the video and you will see this in the description. And mine, again, I'm Andrea Schneider, and you could find my course and my whole information and my background at www.mybestme.us. And again, that will be listed down below. So thank you so much for watching. Also, please get in touch with Karen and I and let us know your health concerns and what you would like us to talk about. We will make a video for you. So let us know. We're here to help you. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And thank you so much, Karen, and I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon, Andrea.
All right. Bye for now.